时间过得很快，新的一年即将到来。
This is the speech that the Chinese President Xi Jinping delivered at the beginning of 2025. Since Xi took office in 2013, almost every year sitting in his study in Shanghai, Beijing, he sent out New Year wishes to the Chinese around the world. Every year, Xi picks different photos to be shown on the bookshelf, but the huge painting of the Great Wall behind him is always there. Walls have a lot of meanings, including isolation, defense. It can even be interpreted as seclusion. As the greatest wall in the world, how great is the Great Wall and the relationship between China and the rest? People mountain, people sea. God, this is the Great Wall during holidays. It looks like the entire Chinese population are on it. Almost each one of them has been inspired by this. He who has never been to the Great Wall is not a true man. This quote is from Mao Zedong, the founder of People's Republic of China. In 1935, Mao led the Red Army marching from the southeast China to the southwest and then to the northwest. After 2 years of unimaginable hardships during the 10,000-kilometer journey, the army finally reached the ruins of the Qing Dynasty Great Wall. There, Mao looked up into the sky, seeing the white clouds floating and wild geese flying back to the south. He then wrote down the famous line. This was Mao's determination to win the war against Japanese aggression. Now the line is remembered and encourages Chinese people to see the Great Wall with their own eyes.
Mr. Nehru was given a tumultuous send-off as he was about to leave for communist
Although
China.
not only Chinese people are encouraged. Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru became the first true man among world leaders. In 1954, he climbed the Great Wall and said, "China is the country I admire most. Great changes have been seen here. We should certainly learn something from it." After Nehru, Voroshilov from the Soviet Union, King Sihanouk of Cambodia, President Muhammad Ayub Khan of Pakistan, and the late Queen Elizabeth II were there. Nepalese President Prachanda even climbed the Great Wall 3 times. "I've heard that the Great Wall is the only structure that can be seen from the moon," said Chilean President Boric as he ascended the Great Wall in October 2023. It is true that the Great Wall stretches horizontally across China from northwest to northeast. It zigzags across 294 mountains, traversing over 10 cities, provinces, and autonomous regions. But can we really see the Great Wall out there from space? Changcheng is what the Chinese call the Great Wall. Chang means long. The total length of the Great Wall is 21,196.18 kilometers. And to put it in perspective, the spherical distance from the South Pole to the North Pole is 20,096 kilometers. But the Great Wall is not wide, with an average width of less than 10 meters. Therefore, from more than 400 kilometers high up in space, it is not possible to see the Great Wall. Pity.
美利坚合众国总统理查德·尼克松应中华人民共和国政府邀请。
In February 1972, during U.S. President Richard Nixon's ice-breaking trip to Beijing, the Badaling Great Wall was an important stop for him. Nixon standing on the stone steps, admiring the structure dating back millennia. He said, "Now I'm here. I am the true man defined by Chairman Mao." Since then, almost all American presidents have been there to complete the dream of being a true man. Reagan, Clinton, Bush, Obama. When Donald Trump visited China in 2017, he also planned to go to the Great Wall but couldn't make it. And Joe Biden hasn't been to China during his presidency. In 2002, George W. Bush insisted on climbing the Great Wall even though his stay in China lasted only 30 hours. In 1998, when Bill Clinton was on the Great Wall, he told people around him, "The Great Wall is a symbol of China and also a symbol of a unified Chinese nation to the world. It's not a wall to turn away other nations." Since the Badaling Great Wall in Beijing reopened to the public in 1952, over 520 heads of state and government from all over the world have been there. This longest wall in the world is now a symbol of peace and a must-go for all peace-loving people who visit China. The Great Wall was not built in one day. After over 2,000 years through the Western Zhou, Spring and Autumn, Warring States, Qing, Han, all the way to the Ming Dynasty, The role of the Great Wall has shifted from a massive line of defense to resist the northern nomads, to a gateway of north-south trade, and now to a popular tourist attraction. It is not easy to build a wall, while it is more difficult to make it about more than isolation, resistance, and self-limitation. A real true man can not only overcome gravity by climbing onto the Great Wall and expanding the horizon, but also can get the significance of this wall conferred by history. Welcome to China, to the Great Wall, to be a true man.